Meet Burba, my Pokemon Center locked Ultimate Challenge Run contestant. She is the current leader of our Pokemon Liberation Front as we face off against the Elite Four to free the Pokemon world from the Poké Center bills. This is a detailed Nuzlocke of the crew's adventure into the most dangerous world of Pokemon, where every hit point is as valuable as the Stardust in your bag. Every power point is precious, and the crits induce nightmares that lead the strongest teams to their graves. Welcome to that time I exposed the truth about Nurse Joy and she refused to heal my Pokemon. Here's the crew. I call them the crew, by the way. As we watch a new member join the crew and Burba using sleep power bringing us down to 9, we come to some dire news. The PowerPoint situation is terrible and is only getting worse. While we quickly use the treasure of Mount Moon to cover the weakness, the rest of our moves are not panning out incredibly well. Salt has been integral to surviving this far, and you can tell by the number of Fury attacks left. Fury attack starts at 20, and escaping Mount Moon brought us down to 8. Peck, if we can get past the rival, will have multiple uses on Team Rocket's Gauntlet and beyond to Bill. Even Stake is suffering, as Scratch starts with 35, and we are already down to 18. I don't show it, but that move rapidly depletes in the coming battles. Carrot joins us at a particularly dark mindset in the run, and we really need a win if we are going to keep moving forward with this crew. There are 2 major barriers, and while we have an easy answer to one of them, the other is a beast that we have alluded to many times. Its shadow has painted my mindset behind keeping Burba as our ace moving forward. Well, one problem at a time. Off to the store! We buy some super potions, turn 180 degrees, and march right back to that counter. We sell some of our stuff hoarded in the caves and buy a pile of potions as well. We immediately use some of our precious healing items on our injured crew and head right into battle. We prepare for an awesome battle against the gym trainers. Oh, you first! Yeah, you're first, huh? That scene will live on forever in our hearts. Let's see how the next trainer fares. Behold the first use of one of the many treasures in Leaf Green, and bear witness to the power behind a crippling gambling addiction.
It's showtime!
The battle starts and Staryu wins the speed matchup and immediately goes for Harden. This will not help Staryu's odds as Mount Moon's treasure is a special attacking move and Harden only enhances defense and not special defense. Burba comes in for the 75% hit chance with Sleep Powder, and it's good! Staryu fails to break the one-turn Sleep Powder and barely avoids Faint by gambling. Misty in a panic heals Staryu to full, failing to even delay the inevitable. After 4 hits with Bullet Seed, Staryu goes from hero to 0. Misty sends out Starmie and shoots out a massive Swift for 20% of Burba's health. Can Starmie dodge the Sleep Powder? With a 25% chance, Starmie says, "Not today!" Another 20% gets cut by a brutal Swift. Burba decides to keep with the strategy as Starmie knows Recover, which will heal Starmie for 50% of its health after each use. It seems Starmie could pull off a second miracle and falls into a deep slumber. The green machine gun starts firing it, and we see 1, 2, 3 hits total. However, Burba can't seem to drag Starmie out of the green. A few more shots like that and Starmie will wake up and recover. At any point, Starmie could wake up and start fighting back. Another round of gambling shoots forward, leaving 4 brutal marks and Starmie in the red with a chance to wake up and heal. With only a coin flip's chance to stay asleep, Starmie draws tails, and the green machine gun takes aim, and it's over! Burba gains a total of 2 levels from this fight, and we gain 2,100 Poké Dollars. Converted to bald eagles, that is 12 bucks. We also gain another key for later in the run, Water Pulse. Each hit has a chance to confuse, and this key will open even greater treasure when used. Now you can see why Bullet Seed is considered the great treasure of Mount Moon. With 30 power points, it dominates Misty and leaves enough to make it through to Bill with a little good luck. From a total knockout to an all-out brawl, will we be able to take out Pockets? As a part of my hero's journey, I hide from last Janice. She eats early game runs alive. With her 2 level 9 Pidgeys, she dominates the early game grass type starter. What is the difference between a level 9 and a level 8 Pidgey? Gust. Gust at this point in the game will hit a grass type Pokemon like a nuclear strike. It will also murder another certain flying type with a crit. I enter the fight making a huge mistake. I didn't heal Burba, who my whole strategy relied on for Pidgeotto. I panic. Instead of using Sleep Powder, I use a potion to heal, and Pockets capitalizes on the mistake with Sand Attack. Each Sand Attack will make my moves hit less often, making the fight even safer for Pidgeotto. I have to start begging. I send out a Sleep Powder and it misses. I decide something needs to change. I made more than one mistake before this fight, and I would feel the results of these mistakes to my core. I heal Salt and send her out. Salt sends out a Fury Attack, and in a single crit gust, the prophecy comes full circle. Salt falls out of the spice rack. I have no other choice. I switch in Burba with one key difference. We miss the Sleep Powder and eat a Gust. We try again and miss. Pidgeotto takes Mercy and uses Sand Attack instead of finishing me off. I want to stop time for just a second. 2 hours and 11 minutes all riding on one button click. Was I about to witness the final moments? Fate would decide if I was taking a journey back to the lab or if we were gonna finish this fight. Sleep Powder hit! We weren't out of the sky just yet, but our parachute worked. Pidgeotto could wake up any second. However, now we stood a chance. We punch Bullet Seed after Bullet Seed into Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto stays asleep, and I decide to take the turn to heal. This was perfectly timed as Pidgeotto wakes up and throws out a mighty gust. We use Poison Powder. It works. We are forced to heal again. A gust brings us back down to where we only profited for 3. We fire another round of Bullet Seeds, assuming a hit of 3 would KO. It doesn't. He survives with 1 HP. With the final gust, Pidgeotto falls to poison, and we have defeated Pocket's protector. The battle isn't over. He sends out his ace Charmander next. We use a super potion in hopes of surviving the coming Ember. The damage is 19. We can do this! A Poison Powder hits. Charmander keeps pumping in embers. A regular potion won't buy us much time. We use our last super potion. We follow that up with Bullet Seed to chip away some damage. It rolls a maximum of 5. Ember strikes again. Burba dodges the burn status effect again. We heal and the bell tolls for Burba. Burn finally connects. I start to make sacrifices. Every turn is another tick of poison. Ember burns Pepper out of the fight, and she joins Salt in the red. I send out Chicken, knowing her fate is sealed as well. It buys me enough time to heal Burba again. I switch to Burba for a final Bullet Seed. Abra only knows Teleport, a reprieve in the battle. I send out Steak so I can heal Burba again. I use my final potion. The well has gone dry. Now I have to do something risky. I send Burba to face off against Rattata. The burns are stacking up fast. Steak levels up and learns Double Kick. Its quick attack isn't enough to deter my poison powder. I switch to Corn in hopes of getting a Supersonic. It fails. Rattata is too fast. Steak takes the clean switch to use Double Kick, getting a super effective hit and winning this Pyrrhic victory. There isn't really much to say about the rest of the run. These losses were too great, and I flounder with barely any money. By the time I make it to Mankey on the bridge, I have no tools left to use.